Hey everybody, good morning. How are you today? Thanks for tuning in. For those of you who don't know me, my name's Dartanya Show, and we are going to be delving into Marianne Williamson's book, A Year of Miracles, which are daily devotionals, one for every day. The reason why I do this channel is to help start you off on a more spiritual note, something to neutralize any stress that could be going on in your life, or maybe neutralize or take away stress that you encounter throughout the day. Maybe a stressful workplace or family situations or just socially in general, or even anxiety problems. This is a really good way to just give your day that fresh start on a positive note. Always remember cause, effect. So we are on day 73, excuse me, March 14th. It's Saturday. So our greatest power is the power to change our minds. That's pretty amazing right there. And it isn't difficult to do. You just got to work on it a little bit each day. No matter what is happening, no one but ourselves can determine what we choose to think. We can choose to believe in miracles. We can choose to have faith in the goodness of others, regardless of how they express themselves or treat us. By doing so, we develop the power of our spiritual mind. We develop the power to invoke the world that we wish to see. Because you see, that mindset becomes more positive, and then that causes the world out there to become better. That's how it works. It's karma. When we believe in people's goodness, they are more likely to show us their goodness. Now, this part, you got to have it in your heart. You can't just go out with a false, seeing the goodness of people. It has to be real. It has to be something you truly believe in. Otherwise, it isn't going to work. When we believe in the possibility of miracles, we're more likely to experience them. We will not be detoured today by the spiritual ignorance of the worldly mind. That psychopathic mentality that's been instilled in us for thousands of years, and it has been thousands. It's in the books. Support your local libraries. Get down there. You'll find a lot having to do with psychopathy. This is thousands of years running. And you can see in the books and in the writings, when things started changing. So remember, it's ingrained in our DNA, our physical DNA, but not our spiritual. That darkness can never get our soul. So if you think with the soul, then you can leave all that negative out and start seeing through the eyes of your soul. May we see beyond the veil today, that we might invoke the miraculous. May we see beyond the probable to what we know in our hearts are possible. Today we will exercise the power of the spiritual mind, not that of the worldly mind. Okay, now I don't read this verbatim. I do change some things, but remember that. Be along the lines of the spiritual and not so much the worldly today. And hopefully this video helps you get through your day. Not completely unscathed, but at least in a better way. Okay, guys, I love you, my fellow brothers and sisters. Thank you so much for tuning in. I also wanted to let you know, don't forget that positive list. I know this is so tattered. It's about 5 years old. The 5th year is coming up this summer. This positive list, when things get tough, I like tangible. So I like to keep it on my person. I can just open it up and say, these are the great things that are going on in my life right now. These are all the good things that I have in my life. This way I don't dwell so much on the negative that happens. And remember those Post-its with positivity. You can put them in your car, on your steering wheel, when things get tough on the road, and they do. So make sure to do that. Okay, guys, thank you so much. I will see you tomorrow. Peace out. Bye.